What's up, guys? This is Nick. This is my first Magic the Gathering unboxing video that I've ever done. I've done like one other unboxing video before, I think, for like Loot Crate when that was still a thing, but this is my first Magic the Gathering one. I've been opening Magic packs for a long time, off and on, just when the fancy strikes me, and I wanted to make a video for Modern Horizons 2 because I'm really excited about this set. I'm really excited in particular because they have a bundle for this pack, for this set, because it's not as expensive. It only comes with 10 booster packs, but we get a little bit of a taste. We get this awesome artwork of the new Dakon Blackblade, you can see here, and we get this new shiny die inside. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's tear open the packaging here, and I'm just going to use my fingers because I'm a scrub. There we go. The seal is always not too difficult to get off. Just going to throw that away. Unveil this. And turn this over. Ooh, we got a little like art insert thing for some of the squirrels, which is pretty cool. Squirrels of the Multiverse. I did not even know this was a thing. This is kind of amazing. Well, I'll just give you a close-up here. This looks awesome. I can't wait to read these. We've got Chatterfang and Otarian and Squirrel Sovereign. Really going deep on that squirrel lore. Thank you so much for picking up this Modern Horizons 2 bundle. Your support and participation means so much to us. We're able to continue creating sets like this because of players like you who join us when we try new things. We hope you love playing with these cards as much as we loved making them. Sincerely, Wizards of the Coast. That's awesome. I've never gotten a note like that in a Magic product, so that's super exciting. Very cool. And I guess that helps to signify this is a special set. They always have these little inserts to fill out the box, which are not quite tall enough for actual Magic the Gathering cards if you try to put cards in here, which I always think is weird, but I mean, they could be if they made them a little bit bigger. It'd be kind of cool. Alright, so here is the Piece de Resistance, the Horizons 2 bundle. Let's open it. Take the shell off here. Look at the nice crisp packs. We've got our giant die. I really like the colors for this set in particular. Let's find the logo. Here's the 20 right there. I really like these larger spin downs that they've been doing. They're a lot easier to handle, and they feel better in your hands, I think. So we'll just set that aside. And then we'll check out the promo. This is Usury, Fortune's Flame. Very cool Ifrit. This is probably going in my new red-blue commander deck, so that's exciting. I'm not going to open this right now because the rest of this is just basic lands, I think. The foil basic lands. And these are the regular basic lands. Ooh, I didn't know that these were actually... I don't remember what set these are from. I think these are from Tempest. But this art is some of my favorite art for planes in particular. It's very cool. Ooh. Lots of classic Magic art here. Very cool. I recognize this one. This was an Onslaught, I think. Definitely remember this one from John Avon. This is, yeah, definitely one of my all-time favorite planes. Very cool stuff. So yeah, you get one of each of these in foil as well in the bundles. And then we've got 10 booster packs that we will just take out and set aside here. Okay. First pack. These all have Dakon on the front. No, they've got this mermaid lady who I don't know the name of, and another one. Yeah, I don't know the other characters. Just Dakon. Okay. Let's open these up. Comes open pretty easy. We got a So Shiny. I'm not going to go through every comment or anything. Goldmire Bridge. I like that they are making new artifact lands. That's really cool. They come into play tap, but they're indestructible. And they can do one of either color, which is really nice for artifact decks, of course. Spreading Insurrection is a new card that I really like. Fey Offering. At the beginning of each end step, if you've cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell this turn, create a clue token, a food token, and a treasure token. That's nice. Milliken, classic card. Love the new art. That's very cool. And we got a Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. That's awesome. Each land is a forest in addition to its other land types. So this is the new Urborg, basically, but for green. Very exciting. And we got a foil Knighted Mirror, which looks really nice. Awesome. Good pack. I'll just pull out the foil here. We can set those aside as well. Nice. Pack number 2. I'm really hoping for some fetch lands, of course, but, you know, you don't always get what you wish for, so we will see. Urban Daggertooth. Going through more of these commons. Ornithopter Paradise. This is a new Ornithopter that taps for any color. That's cool. Arrow Amoeba. Oh, we got one of the old arts. Very cool. I like that they have kept up with this. Exile the top card of your library. During your next turn, you may play that card, and it has Storm. Very cool. This is probably going to go into my red-blue deck as well. Arcbound Shikari. Great new modular card. Ultra of the Goyf, I really like a lot. New Lorgoyf card, but tribal. Goblin Bombardment. Sacrifice a creature. Goblin Bombardment deals 1 damage to any target. This was on the... I think this was on the episode of Game Nights, the new one, I'm not sure. We got a new usury, the not promo version. And we got a foil Underworld Hermit. An Underworld Hermit enters the battlefield, create a number of 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens equal to your devotion to black. Very cool. So one of the new squirrel themed cards. Squirrels are really good in black and green, I believe. Some great new stuff. We got 2 rares in here. I don't know if you always get 2 rares or what. Cool. Excited that we got another foil already too. These new foils don't seem to curl as much, but they have a weird kind of like metallic smell about them that I'm not super fond of. But, you know, at least they don't curl as much. Smell Fear, another So Shiny, which is great art, of course. Discerning Taste. Storm God's Oracle. Gets +1/-1 until end of turn if you pay 1 mana, and when Storm God's Oracle dies, it deals 3 damage to any target. That's actually pretty good for a common. Good for limited, I believe. Foundry Helix. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a permanent. Foundry Helix deals 4 damage to any target. If the sacrifice permanent was an artifact, you gain 4 life. Cool, lots of good artifacty goodness. Aethersworn Sphinx, affinity for artifacts, flying, and cascade. So this is kind of a boss. Wow. Yeah. Squirrel Sanctuary, more Squirrel Tribal. Clattering Augur. Skeleton Shaman can't block. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card and lose a life. Return Clattering Augur from your graveyard to your hand. I love skeletons in Magic. Angelic Curator, flying protection from artifacts, and we got a Verdant Catacombs. Look at that. You probably thought I was going through the pack already, but we got our first fetch land. That is super exciting. I don't know how much this is worth, but they're all worth a ton. So, yeah, that is super exciting. And that looks really gorgeous in the old frame, I think. That is super exciting. It looks really nice. By Vance Kovacs, number 440. Very cool. Hopefully we'll get some more. I might have to make a green-black deck finally, now that I have one of those. I still don't have a green-black deck, but I've sort of been getting into that color pairing more since Strixhaven. I really liked the green-black school for that set. Orchard Strider, I can talk sometimes. Lens Flare, I really like this card. Just the flavor of it. Floodhound, I have not seen. This art, is it supposed to look flooded? Is that what this is? Pay 3 and tap, investigate. Action, this creature is a bloodhound formed entirely of water. I did not know this. Oh, this is one of the, I know what this is. This is one of the playtest cards. Okay. Very cool. I forgot that they were putting these in the set, but I think that's what this is. Wow. I had not seen this yet. Very cool. Tide Shaper is a Merfolk wizard in the old frame. Kicker 1. When Tideshaper enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, target land becomes an island for as long as Tideshaper remains on the battlefield. Tideshaper gets +1/+1 as long as an opponent controls an island. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah. Ravenous Squirrel, I really like. We got a Riptide Laboratory. That's a good card. Return target wizard you control to its owner's hand. Great for Wizard Tribal. We're getting a lot of good lands here. Rise and Shine. It's a new card, I think. Target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 0/0 artifact creature. Put 4/1/1 counters on each artifact that became a creature this way, and you can overload it to affect each non-creature artifact that you control. So this is insane. So yeah, you can see all of the books and the laboratory equipment animating and coming to life. I just ran a D&D adventure from the Candlekeep book with a lot of animated objects. So that's what this makes me think of. And it was in a library/laboratory even, so that's really cool. And we got an Ignoble Hierarch. This is a really good new card, which of course is a play on Noble Hierarch, but it's for the enemy color pairings instead of the friend colors. So it has Exalted, and you can tap for black, red, and green. We're getting tons of mana support here. We got a treasure token, which is super nice. So we'll set that aside. So many good lands here. I'm very excited. You know, this this bundle was twice as much as the normal bundle. It was 80 instead of 40, but I think at least it was worth it to me to see more of the old cards and the old frames and to have a chance at getting fetch lands. So you have to kind of decide that for yourself, but I'm really glad that they did a bundle for this set so far. Arcbound Slasher, another Arcbound card. Phantasmal Dreadmaw, Thornglint Bridge, Gargadon instead of Greater Gargadon. Vectis Gloves, equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has Artifact Landwalk. It's decent. I see a Planeswalker, I think, in our pack. Break the Ice, destroy target land that is snow or could produce colorless, which is good for some of those lands. Got a Seal of Cleansing. Oh no, we got the General Ferris Rockerick. I have not seen this card yet. Hexproof for monocolored. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a 4/4 red and white golem artifact creature token. Okay. It's not a terrible commander. It's not amazing, but it's okay. Seems that way anyway. I'm not really a big red-white player, but they always need support, of course. So good to see more red-white commanders that are decent. Steelfin Whale, Unholy Heat. Just kind of blowing through these now. We've seen a lot of these already. Kaleidoscorch, it's a great name. Converge, Kaleidoscorch deals X damage to any target where X is the number of colors of mana spent to cast the spell, and you can flash it back. That's cool. I like that. Good in a 5-color deck, as you can kind of see from the prismatic art here. Tireless Provisioner, Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a food token or a treasure token. Some more tokens. We got an Upheaval. This is actually really good. Return all permanents to their owner's hands. I don't know that I'll be playing this in any commander decks anytime soon, but this is a really good card for Modern, especially, I believe. And we got an Arid Mesa, so this is our second fetch land. Not in the old border, so probably not worth quite as much, but we got a Boros fetch land, so who knows. Maybe I'll make one of those too, or I'll just stick it in one of my many Jeskai decks, because I do play a lot of Jeskai. But I'm super glad about the Upheaval. I might just end up selling that one, honestly. But super good card, of course. Next pack. We've only got a few left here, but going well so far. 2 out of 7 ain't bad. 6 ain't bad so far. Oop. Here we go. Funnel Web Recluse, Parcel Mirror, pay 2, sacrifice Parcel Mirror, draw a card. I'm glad they brought back some more mirrors. There's a lot of Mirrodin in this set, obviously, which is really cool. Here's another like prototype-looking card. Action: show an imp that's a kitchen helper for Asmore, the Underworld Cook. It seems like there's like another game going on in the bottom half of these cards. I thought that they were like playtest cards, but now I'm not sure. Yeah, it's interesting. Flying Haste and Madness. That's not bad for 4 mana. Dahada's Ploy. Got another Bridge. Sojourner's Companion. This looks like an axolotl, I believe. Affinity for artifacts, artifact land cycling. So yeah, it's like a big artifact axolotl. But it's type salamander, of course. Before Phyrexia's corruption, many of Mirrodin's creatures were more curious than cruel. I like it. So yeah, I guess this is in the time before Phyrexia took over Mirrodin. Lucid Dreams. I really like this art by Nils Ham. It's very dreamlike. Draw X cards where X is the number of card types among cards in your graveyard. Never be afraid to look where others can't or won't. Got a Barbed Spike, Scourge Familiar, and a Sylvan Anthem. Green creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever a green creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Really good for big green decks, or little green decks, whatever your flavor of green is. I don't play a ton of green, but I do have a green bear deck that I might stick that in. Who knows? We will see. Alright. Next pack. Battle plan, crack open, lose focus. Late to dinner. It has an elephant and a rhino. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Create a food token. Very good. Very funny. I really like how silly some of these cards got too. The flavor. Sanctuary Raptor. When it attacks, if you control 3 or more tokens, it gets +2/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. We got a counterspell. Nice. And we got our first mythic rare, Grief, one of the new elemental incarnations. Menace, when Grief enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it, and the player discards that card. You can evoke it to exile by exiling a black card from your hand. Cool. I like it. It seems, I mean, it's mean, but it's good in Modern, I assume. So, probably would not play that in Commander so much. But, you never know. Alright, the last two. Can we get another fetch land? I bet we can. I bet it's possible. We haven't seen any more foils either, although we've gotten a few. Alrighty. Bannerhide Crushhawk, Shattered Ego, Lightning Spear, another Floodhound. Terminal Agony, destroy target creature in madness. I like that art a lot. Monoscallion. Construct. Monoscallion enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Remove a +1/+1 counter from Monoscallion. It deals 1 damage to any target. Right? Another one of those Skellion cards. Flame Tongue. Yearling, of course, playing on a Flame Tongue Kavu. Sea Drake. Lannis, Cryptozoologist. This is a lot of text, but I have not seen this card yet. And it's a green-blue card, so you know it's good. Legendary creature Snake Elf Scout. It's a 1/2. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield, search your under your battlefield, investigate. Oh, that's right. Sacrifice X clues. Target opponent reveals the top X cards in their library. You may put a non-land permanent card with mana value X or less from among them onto the battlefield under your control. That player puts the rest on the bottom of their library in a random order. So I like this card a lot because it makes you go towards clues rather than just generic green-blue stuff. So I like it better than most green-blue commanders, I think. We're going to stick that there, trying not to mix cards up too much. And we got a foil battle plan. Look at that. Cool. Alright. Last pack. I would say that we've done pretty well so far. I'm just excited to have been making this video and going through these packs. It's a good time to be into Magic. You know, there's some controversial stuff in the game and in the community, but I think when it comes right down to it, I always have a good time just talking about and playing Magic and making decks and looking at cards. Abundant Harvest. This looks like another playtest type card. Oh, this is some art direction here. Mood. Surrounded by the abundance of nature. Oh, that's what this is. These are the art test cards. Now I finally got there, you guys. So yeah, it's telling the artist what they're supposed to be drawing. Very cool. This is by Iris Compiet. Choose land or non-land. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a card of the chosen kind. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I really like the borders around these cards. Mind Collapse, Graceful Restoration, Caprichrome, Flash Vigilance, Devour Artifact 1. It is what it eats. It looks like it. Oh, it's a goat. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this card. Vidalcan Infiltrator, Mog Salvage. If an opponent controls an island and you control a mountain, you may play this cast this spell without paying its mana cost, destroy target artifact. That's really good, because in Commander, pretty much always an opponent is going to be controlling an island, and if you're not, then it doesn't matter as much. But playing this for free is really good, especially in competitive EDH. And our last rare is Dress Down, Enchantment for 1 and a blue, Flash. When Dress Down enters the battlefield, draw a card. Creatures lose all abilities. At the beginning of the end step, sacrifice Dress Down. That's really cool. I really like this. I don't know which deck I would fit it in. Maybe Zedru. But giving this to another player is probably not super good. Especially since you can't, because Zedru would lose its ability, I think. But yeah, interesting card for sure. So yeah, that is the pack opening. So just to recap the good stuff, we got ourselves a Verdant Catacombs, an Arid Mesa. We got some foils here. We got a foil Battle Plan, Ignoble Hierarch, Underworld Hermit, and Knighted Mirror. And for the rares, we got a Lannis, Grief, Sylvan Anthem, Upheaval, General Ferris Rockerick, Riptide Laboratory, Rise and Shine, Goblin Bombardment, another Usury, the non-promo, and a Yavimaya. So yeah, altogether, pretty dang good, I think. If you're opening some Modern Horizons 2 or just Magic right now, let me know in the comments or wherever you would like. And I will see you next time. Bye.